Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we got this construction underway, and we need to grab these back and make them be non-tribal. Actually, this is no longer tribal. Beautiful. This is still tribal, but this switched over at some point and they're constructing small plantations. That's wonderful. So we're very happy about that. We're going to continue to tick forward here. These mud brick towers are going to be finished, and we're just going to build a camelry here just as soon as that finishes up in 3 months. So that'll be a little bit. We've also got this temple here that a desert agriculture is almost certainly what we want to go for. So we'll get that going. And I'm actually really happy about this. Actually, now that I think about it, I vaguely remember that this may have happened last episode. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if I noticed it last episode or not. Let's grab detailed ledgers here to make additional cash. Okay, and we are going to build a camelry here. Perfect. There we go. And now we need to save up gold to construct here and here. I don't think it really matters whether we build a temple or a city holding in the mountains versus the desert. I think it'll be fine either way. So I'm not that concerned about that. I don't suppose we can go after this guy. No, we don't have any legal CDs. Hey, we made a friend. Fantastic. Always good to make a friend. And our life was reaffirmed. Delightful. So we have no stress, of course, and we can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Why take a little when we can take a lot? And we're going to immediately construct our temple and our city. Cool. So with those underway, all we need now is to get our hands on this tribe, or to convince her to upgrade it. Now, she doesn't have the cash to do that right now. We tried giving her the cash previously, and I don't think she did anything with it. So that's probably not a good option. One thing we could do, and this isn't something that's really within the game. Ooh, that's a good amount of cash. One thing that we could do that isn't really within the game is try to get a hook on her, and then just refuse to use the hook and say that we are essentially using up the hook on, yeah, let's just move on there. On switching character into her like this, and then just doing it that way. Giving her the money and then telling her, this money is to be used for this, right? That's a potential option. We just discovered household soldiers. So that does, of course, mean that we can expand our men-at-arms, and that's extraordinarily valuable. So we'll get started on that. These constructions are the last remaining things that we need to do within our current realm. Our realm may or may not expand before then. But we'll see. 5 years left here. The small plantations are finishing up here right now. Farewell, my vassal. So let's see what we want to get in here next. Probably pastoral lands. Yeah, this is the same sort of a situation here. I'm just going to mash that construct button. There we go. Cool. We want to ensure that these guys have money, but not that they have a lot of troops. And all we can build here is a city holding. So that'll be fine. As far as actually revoking this title goes, we can't do that because she's currently an ally. So that's the thing. So how do we want to get this tribal hold upgraded? I mean, in theory, we now know that the AI will eventually do that, right? And she is clan tier, so she's not tribal, so she should be able to upgrade. But I would absolutely love to simply revoke the title. How old is she? She's 68. We may want to switch over to swaying her son instead. Maybe. Okay, checking in up here, we definitely need to put in guilds. So we'll get that going. Top priority there. Sure, bring in your 50 gold. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to be finishing up these small plantations in just 3 months. The Disillusioned faction disbanded. Always hilarious. And I'd absolutely love to build this city here. But it's a tribe holding. What are you going to do? It needs to get upgraded. Like, she's getting literally nothing from sitting on this. Literally nothing. Our life was reaffirmed again. That's always good. And down over this way, we certainly want to get a monasteries. We just finished promoting culture. And let's see about any faith conversions that we might need to do. Yes, and any cultural conversions. There are some of those. So we'll work up over here for now. Beautiful. That'll be fine. Farewell, my cousin. In the royal court, we do have an event here. I don't want to spend cash. We'll take the prestige. Thank you very much. That'll be fine. We could hold court. I'm not going to do that at this moment. 3 years left here. We're getting very close at this point. We don't need to put anything else into this castle. All we need here is a pastoral lands. All we need here is a pastoral lands. And then, of course, these are going to be completely fresh. We're going to want to put in, like, a camelry followed by probably outposts? Probably outposts. So that'll do. We, of course, still have the ability to spend our cash on upgrading our men-at-arms. We'll bring our onagers up to max size. Oh, and I wanted to check in here. What got exposed next? Burrs? That's not bad. I can live with burrs. Cool. Battlements will be done in about 7 years, and we'll debase the coinage. Everybody learned how cheap the new coins were, sadly. But that's okay. We can grab golden aplomb. Not that we have any stress levels right now. We can lawfully imprison this guy or negotiate an alliance with our half-brother here. Who is our half-brother? That's this guy? Done. Now, who is this that we can allegedly lawfully imprison? This guy. Do we care about this? May incite the Liberty faction to revolt. I don't think we care about that right now. I don't think that's all that relevant. Okay. So, we got those alliances formed. Sounds good. 3 years left here, 5 months, and that's a while yet, and so sad. Okay. So we have a good amount of cash right now. And we're making a good amount of cash. But that number will improve. I definitely want to increase our domain limit up to 11 is our current goal. Our ultimate goal is 18, which is a ridiculous domain. To be clear, that is absolutely absurd and should not be legal, but that is our ultimate goal. So we'll work towards that. That does mean we're going to need to focus very heavily on stewardship. That also means that we're going to need to work on things like home estates. We're going to need... Are there any others for domain limit? I don't think so, but we may need to work on our religion and our culture. We may be able to swap out some of these tenets for that purpose. And in our culture, we may have to do some reformations here. Let's see. Realm is what we want. Equal inheritance is always funny, but right now we definitely don't want equal inheritance. That would be very bad for us. Very bad indeed. Legalistic is always good because of that sweet 30 vassal limit. Right now we're not concerned about that. Okay. There's possibly stuff that we can look into to increase our domain limit there. But we're definitely going to need it. We need to expand into an empire title soon enough. I'm just checking to see on any of our neighbors out here if we have any claims. We do not. What about over here? No. Okay. So there's nothing that we can really legally do other than, like, marriages and such. We're not going to be too focused on that for the moment because we're still working on our economy here. Okay. We definitely want to build a camelry here. This, he can, or rather, she can upgrade on her own. Cool. So she's up to 66 opinion of us now. And that's going to hit 100 fairly soon. Okay. She is currently at 175 gold, so it costs 500 to convert that over. She doesn't have the gold for it right now. And what would she spend that gold on? Well, she does have building upgrades that she could spend it on. That's definitely a thing that she can do. So that's a little bit concerning. Our court grandeur has increased slightly. 15 months here, and the camel breeders have 2 years left there. 12 months here and 9 months. So we've got a decent amount of time before we have any additional buildings that we can put in. So we definitely need to be doing some machinations on getting this county under our control. So how do we want to do that? Her son is still wounded. She's not going to have additional children. Her siblings are dead. We can't sway her and murder her at the same time. That'd be hilarious, but we can't do it. Do we think that this guy is gonna die somewhat soon? He's been wounded for a very long time. Okay. We just became obese, so we're definitely going to lose weight. There we go. No problem there. Let's check in on our constructions here. These should be wrapping up fairly soon. Yes, this guild halls did just wrap up. So we're going to put in a pastoral lands right there. And we've got 4 months now on these prayer halls. Now, I'm not concerned about upgrading these beyond level 1. We're only going to do that in our capital locations. But I do want to make sure that these are fully maxed out. Can we build anything here yet? No, we need burrs to get that done. And then for the economics, like tax offices here, we need manorialism. So that'll be a little bit. We get a new stewardship perk. We'll take war profiteer. Not that it's going to help us right now. She's not in any faction. And she can't join factions because of this betrothal. This guy wants to purchase a truce. We're not allowed to declare on him anyway, so we'll just take his cash. Fantastic. Sure, we'll attend this guy's feast, and we do need a new steward, which will be this guy. Excellent. 40 days left on those constructions. And we can definitely build pastoral lands over here. So this county is now as maxed as we're going to make it. We're not going to bother upgrading these. They can upgrade it themselves. They'll have plenty of cash rolling in to do that. So that should be fine. She's up to 266. I'm going to gift her gold again. She's now at 679, and I'm hoping that she uses it to convert this tribal hold. But she's probably going to spend it on building upgrades. Or just hoard it. One or the other. We'll see. Now, these finished up. So we're definitely going to build our quarries up in the mountains. And we're going to build a desert agriculture in the city. Cool. So these up here... Yeah, this county is completely done up here. Beautiful. She spent some of that gold. upgrading these tower houses. She's still very close to 500 gold. I'm not going to give her more at this time because she is going to be very close to it. But I want to keep her up above 500 gold. County extorted? Yes. Cool. So this will all be finishing up eventually, but our primary focus is definitely on getting this tribal hold ticked over to being feudal so that we can get this city built. She just declared a war. Conquest of the Sheikdom of Saura. Where is that? What is the war goal? Okay, it's this. Cool, so that will expand our territory. And this is actually feudal over here, so that looks good. I hope she buys it. Okay, how are you doing for cash? She spent a good amount of cash on these mercs. We're going to continue bankrolling her. So she goes back up over 500 gold. She is losing gold right now, so I think she's a little bit unlikely to do this. But we'll see. We're going to be done with these camel breeders here in 20 days. And we're definitely going to build outposts here. There we go. So that castle is now done. And we just need to work on these and getting a city built here. That is our primary goal at this moment. Okay, so she groups up here, and now she's going in to fight here. Seems winnable. We're going to gain 150 prestige here. We're working our way up on the prestige. I have other plans for that money. Actually, I kind of don't. We're reaching the point of having money to burn. Spare money. So that is good. That is definitely a good thing. We can start going through here and upgrading these. That is an option. And it's better than just sitting on the money, in my opinion. So we can get that going. We should have basically everything upgraded-ish. It's definitely all upgraded within our capital. A lot of this up here has been upgraded. Good to know. Cool. Our son learned the Berber language through observation. Good for him. Sure, show in the sheik. That gives us renown. That's the most valuable part of that, in my opinion. Okay, these are going to be finishing up shortly, so we should definitely save up our cash. We're going to need a little bit more. So here we're definitely going to build our monasteries. 210 there. That's pretty expensive, actually. And then the guild is 202. Why is that so much? Peasant labor plus 50%. Yikes. This guy's not doing so well. Well, we'll get that going. Hey, we did not become a drunkard. Good. And the next thing that we're going to get over here, of course, is monasteries. But that's 210 gold. That's quite a lot, to be honest. Quite a lot indeed. Do we have that sword equipped? We do. We do need to repair our sword. And apparently we don't have any of these things equipped. Okay. Farewell, my cousin. So we've got 40 gold right now. This expires in 14 years. We definitely don't want to wait that out. That's for sure. We will get the gold. So let's go ahead and grab Fearful Troops, increasing our income to 32 per month. Not too bad. That's going okay. We're now ill. We're 32. We'll probably be okay. 260 gold. Honestly, I think we'll recover. We are hale, so we should be fine. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I don't want to spend that gold. So we're going to build our monasteries here just as soon as we can, which is going to be in 2 month ticks. 1 more month tick. Huh. I was sent a piece of large embroidery, supposedly attempting to replicate my house crest. I'm unsure of what the artist has used for reference, however, for I certainly do not recognize it. Maybe someone else would like it better. While the gift was sent anonymously, it's not hard to understand that Stembanos was behind it. Might have been nice had it been the right crest. So I guess we just get some cash out of that? That's weird. I haven't seen that event before. Huh. Okay, so we're no longer ill, and we did just discover battlements. So that's great. Burrs is currently being exposed, so we're going to go for manorialism next. And that does mean that we can start working on these upgrades. Those are very expensive and very worthwhile. So we'll get started on those soon. That's where our cash will be earmarked for. Or rather, what our cash will be earmarked for. After we finish up these constructions here. We're no longer too focused on bankrolling this lady. I'd love to see her convert that over. Sadly, she has not yet. And she doesn't have the cash to do it right now, so it's not shocking. Farewell, my friend. Okay. I do want to build that city here, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, we did take this area over here. So that actually, of course, means we've got additional things to build. Okay. So we see a city here, a mosque here. None of these have anything in them. These are constructing right now, so we're going to immediately begin work on a desert agriculture here. In this castle, we're going to put in a desert agriculture. In this city, we're going to put in quarries. Okay, so that spends down our cash for the moment, and that does mean that we need to build a city here. So that's going to be a higher priority than upgrading our castles, but upgrading our castles is a thing that will happen soon. Our economy is constantly strengthening. And I'd love to see her upgrade this, but right now we have additional things to spend money on, so I'm not too concerned about it. This will be done in 15 months. Okay, we do need a new steward, which will be this guy. And these upgrades are 20 months out. So we have a little bit of time here. And I think that we can afford to save up for a city holding here. That'll be 186 gold. When can we extort our subjects again? About 2 years. We will get the ability to sell titles in about 16 months. Okay, noted. We do have some royal court events here. I'll not play the Puppet Master. And let's try to take advantage of this guy's generosity. Hey, he paid us 50 gold. Cool. So that will, of course, make this be ready a couple of months sooner. So we're going to have that city done in just 2 more month ticks here. Or, well, not done, but constructing in just 2 more month ticks here. There is a rebellion brewing, of all things. We'll take a look at that. Peasant rabble. I don't care. They can do that all they want. So we're going to be done with our guild halls here in 7 months, and pastoral lands is definitely what we end up building here. That'll be 202 gold, which is expensive because this entire county is very expensive to build in, but I'm not too concerned about that. Pastoral lands here as well, so 420 gold to get that all built. And then these are all constructing. 10 months left for each of these. Okay. I'm just doing a little bit of mental math here and trying to figure out, are we going to have the cash to get this all done? The answer is, I think, yes, because we're going to be able to extort our subjects very soon. And also sell our minor titles. So that should be reasonably fine. Like, that's getting quite close here. We've got 244 gold right now, so we can immediately begin work on these pastoral lands. Beautiful. We've got 7 months left on these prayer halls. I think that's fine. 5 months, 5 months, 4 months. Okay, so this is going to be our next location to build in. This will be more efficient. Sure, show her in. I wish that she had brought the 50 gold, but sadly she did not. Very unfortunate there. Peasant rabble are about to pop here. That's fine. We'll see where they pop. We could figure it out, but we'll just let them pop here. We do get our at any cost, so that is fantastic. We can now sell our trivial titles, which gives us enough gold to get this all queued up. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Where are these? Oh, this is so easy. Okay, so we're going to just raise our men-at-arms here. And I think our men-at-arms can handle this on their own. Ooh, another 500 gold. So she gained an indebted hook on us. Not ideal, but it'll be fine. We have 1,000 gold here, and we're going to need to spend 1,000 gold, for sure. So we just absolutely crush these guys. No problem whatsoever. We'll disband our troops, and that is great. So we're about to get these quarries done. Okay, this is all done. So we're going to get monasteries. We are going to get pastoral lands. And we're going to get guilds. Cool. There we go. As far as over here goes, the prayer halls will be done in just 20 days. We have the cash, so that'll be great. And that'll mean that this county is now complete. Okay, so we're going to put in pastoral lands. There we go. That county is now complete. How much cash does she have? 352? Sure. So this is 4 years left on that construction, and this is well and truly underway. Let's spend our gold on upgrading some of our castles. Farewell, my cousin. And there we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish up construction in this particular county and hopefully build a city up over here. That would be awfully nice. Let's go ahead and extort our subjects real quick. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And let's use that cash immediately. Okay, fantastic. Let's use that cash immediately to upgrade these castles. Can we upgrade? Yeah, 440. That'll be fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Ken2Win, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.